Hi, my name's Scott Brown, and we're here at E3. I'm the president of Wyrmbyte.
So let's talk about Dragons and Titans. What's this game all about?
All right, well, Dragons and Titans is an action MOBA, which is a very popular genre right now. Our difference, of course, is that you get to fly dragons and you battle other dragons. We wanted it to be a fast play session game, so it's about 10 to 15 minute matches, so it's a much quicker match time than other similar MOBAs that are out there right now.
What does flying open up to the MOBA?
Well, so it's kind of fun. Like, our controls are very different than anybody else because you can sort of move and slide and strafe, and so a lot of that's very different that's not really found in any other MOBA type games. They're all very point and click, kind of stop and move type of games.
You talk about some of the different dragons and what they bring to the table?
Sure. So we picked dragons because we never thought we'd run out of ideas of different kinds of dragons. So we have fire dragons and ice dragons, and we have mechanical dragons, and we have ethereal dragons, and so like anything you've ever heard of or imagined we probably have. We have almost 40 dragons now in the game.
And then when it comes to the arenas, talk about that and how you've equipped them to handle the flying.
Sure. So like we want to take advantage of the flying, so we do really epic shots. So huge waterfalls you're flying over. We have a whole map where the ground is like constantly crumbling and falling away and lava underneath as you're flying. So we tried to make the maps really interesting and sort of give you that scale that you're really high up while you're playing.
And speaking of scale, talk a little about what the experience for someone with a high-end AMD graphics card will have when they put the sliders all the way up on this game.
Sure, so we wanted to make sure this game could both run on entry level but also take advantage of the high end, and so AMD's been helping us test their Mantle system in their labs right now, and so we're working with them to try to find a way to push it in every different way, like shaders and resolution and all that kind of stuff.
What does that mean to your world? Just give us an idea of what that brings to life.
Well, it makes the world more immersive. The dragons look cooler, the spells look better, that kind of anything that's, especially with resolution, like on a big giant screen, a high-res screen, it really brings out the detail.
You guys are also working with AMD on Eyefinity and other technology. Can you talk a little about that?
Yeah, it's all still in development, so we're still working, testing on it, but it's going to add a whole like a higher level of fidelity to what we're building. So
MOBAs are very popular with esports. Talk a little about what Dragons bring to the equation from an esports perspective.
Well, we wanted something where you felt really epic and powerful while you were playing, and so we just thought dragons, like what's cooler than dragons, right? And so that's why we started with it.
What are your esports aspirations when it comes to Dragons and Titans?
We want to be the more casual esport title where, some of those games take 45 minutes, an hour matches. And so what we're trying to do is bring a shorter match time, but still just as competitive, just as interesting combinations of abilities. Like one of the things we do different than everybody else is we split the skills between your dragon and your weapon. And so you have a lot of control as to what your 5 skills are in the game, where in the other ones, the character you pick is all of your abilities. So we really think that gives a lot of combinations that should make for a lot of possibilities for people.